Hello, in this video I'll be giving you my full 7-round draft predictions. Now these are mine and not anyone else's. These are my own picks. This video did take a very long time to make. This is around the 7th time I'm filming this, and then I had to research what I thought would happen at every single pick. So let's get started now in this video. And if you're wondering why I'm not using the Draft Network, it's because this one is very easy. I can trade. This will include trades in this video. I just want to mention that. This will include trades throughout the video, but let's get started with the first pick in the draft. I think it's obvious. Trevor Lawrence going to play in Jacksonville. Now, I don't know if Lawrence will be one of those players that just is great in college, but not too much in the NFL. But I don't know. And actually, I forgot to say, but thank you guys for 45 subscribers. But anyways, let's keep on going. But yeah, thank you guys for that. All right, so Jets up at second here, and the Jets going with Zach Wilson. I think that's a pretty predictable pick as well. They might go Fields, but I think they go with Wilson. And third overall, wide receiver Jamar Chase going to play in Miami. All right, so first trade coming up now here for this pick, and it's with the divisional not rival, but Panthers. Trading with the Falcons in this pick here. So what will be happening is the Falcons will be receiving, the Panthers will be receiving the 4th pick. That's all. The Falcons will be receiving the 8th pick, 39th pick, and a Carolina first pick in 2022. This deal should easily go through, and it does. So now Carolina is picking, and Carolina goes quarterback Justin Fields. And I think the reason that Arizona would accept this trade is because of that they're getting so many extra picks. All right, so now 5th up, the Bengals, and they go with Penei Sewell. I don't know if I said his first name correct. But 6th overall, Eagles going with wide receiver Jalen Waddle. Let's click Waddle. All right, so 7th overall. If this was a few days ago, like last week, I'd say without a doubt they're going Trey Lance in this pick. But no, they got Jared Goff. Now, some people will most likely disagree with this. I think Jared Goff is a better quarterback than Matt Stafford. That's my opinion. Maybe I'm not too good with Lions or Rams fan, but that's my opinion at least. Maybe they just have better teams put together. But the Lions going with Devontae Smith, and then Falcons at 8. They may have lost Justin Fields in a pick, but they're going Trey Lance here. Broncos at 9, going linebacker Micah Parsons. All right, and then 10th overall, Cowboys, Caleb Farley. 11th, the Giants going with, now they probably won't do this, but I just threw Kyle Pitts in for the Giants. I think that they would make that, not possibly. It's not too likely. I don't think that it would happen. But it's not too likely it would happen. But it could. You never know. But I doubt it. But I just put it. I think that it's a possibility. All right, and then the Niners going with Rashad Slater, Kwity Paye going out to play in the Chargers. 14th overall, cornerback J.C. Horn. 15th, the Patriots, linebacker Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. 16th, Cardinals going with edge Azeez Ojulari. 17th, cornerback Patrick Surtain going to play in the Raiders. 18th overall, edge Gregory Rousseau. 19th overall. Now, is Mac Jones worth taking right here? I don't think so, and this is going to be on February, but I don't think he is worth taking at 19. So they'll go with Najee Harris. And maybe the Dolphins will make that pick, maybe. But from what I found, I think that will go to the football team. 20th overall, wide receiver Kadarius Toney. 21st, offensive tackle Samuel Cosme. All right, and now Titans at 22. No, so that's the first offensive tackle. It's going to be taken. There's going to be 4 more, all the way till Pittsburgh are going offensive tackles here. And it's just a coincidence. But Tevin Jenkins going to play in Tennessee. Aaliyah Vera Tucker in New York. We'll do that. Aaliyah Vera Tucker. And 24th, Christian Darisworth in Pittsburgh. So a lot of picks right there. A lot of offensive tackles. But 25th overall, Jacksonville with their second pick, cornerback, and I don't know how to say his name, but I Miantu. No idea how to say that. And then I think it's a really good pick for the Browns, Zaven Collins, not Nick Bolton, but Zaven Collins. All right, Ravens at 27 now, and now we have another trade now. So this probably will not be so this will be accepted, but because I know what to do. And sometimes they are accepted, so I have to add something in that's not what I want to do. But the Cardinals will be trading with the Ravens. So what I think will happen here is the Ravens will receive the 49th, Cardinals the 27th. Now, what else do I think will happen in this pick? 23rd, second and third Arizona in 2022. Now it won't accept that, so I have to do a first and third instead. But that will get accepted. So yeah. All right. So now the Cardinals picking in that 27 spot for their second pick in the draft, and they are going with Alex Leatherwood. 28th, it's the Saints, who are in a rebuilding stage. Defensive tackle, Christian Barmore. And 29th, offensive tackle to the Packers, Jalen Mayfield. 30th, I think that this is a pretty obvious pick, but Trevin Moehrig. And then that 31st, edge, to Tampa Bay. Now, this order may be switched around depending on the winner of the Super Bowl. But at the moment, it's the Chiefs 32, the Buccaneers at 31. And right now, I think Joseph Osai, I don't know how to say his name. And then, I don't know how to say a lot of these players' names here. Okay, and then finally at 32, 32nd, last pick in this round at least, they're staying with an edge, Jalen Phillips. So this is my first. Sorry about that, but this is my first round here. You can see these are the picks that I have. So let's dive into round 2. 33rd pick, Jacksonville going with wide receiver Rondale Moore. 34th, the Jets drafting cornerback Asante Samuel Jr. 35th here, we got the Cardinals. Not the Cardinals. Not the Cardinals. Sorry, the Falcons. And the Falcons will be going with running back Travis Etienne. All right, 36th overall, Miami now, I believe, on their third pick. Yeah, third pick in the draft. Miami going with this person. No idea how to say his name now. 37th, tight end, Pat Freiermuth. And 38th, Bengals going with Davian Nixon. All right, 39th, this is the pick that the Falcons traded for with Carolina. They got this pick while missing out on their first pick. So the Falcons will be taking with this pick Dylan Moses here. All right, 40th overall, wide receiver Rashad Batman going to play in Denver. All right, now we have a trade up right here with New England and the Lions. So the Patriots and Lions will be trading for these picks here. Patriots will be receiving the 41st, and then the Lions the 46th, and a New England 4th, but this will not go accepted, so we have to do a 3rd, but it is a New England 4th here, and this will be accepted. All right, so now New England picking at this spot at 41st, and the Patriots going with Mac Jones. As a Patriot fan, I really hope that they do this. But from research, I think it's possible to happen. All right, and then offensive tackle Liam Eichenberg going to play in the Giants. 43rd, edge Jason Owe. All right, 44th overall, linebacker Nick Bolton to Dallas. All right, 45th overall now, and the Jaguars now, who are having a lot of picks in the draft. You can see how many picks in the draft. They really feel like they really are making this draft good. If you don't have any trades at all, you only get 7 picks. They right now are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have a bunch of picks here. But with their 45th, they going with Wyatt Davis. All right, so now Lions, who they traded this pick for, are going with Levy Orwinski. 47th, we have the Chargers going with the first OC, Creed Humphrey. 48th overall here, and the Raiders selecting, let me do this, Raiders selecting Alan McNeil. 49th overall, going back to the offensive line here, but Deontay Brown. 50th overall, 50th pick in the draft. Miami also has a bunch of picks, but they've already used almost half of their picks up already. And Miami is going to be going with Josh Myers, going to Miami. And then the football team going with Tylan Wallace, the football team selecting. Bears now at 52, and the Bears selecting edge Rashad Weaver. 53rd, the Titans going back to the offense with Amon-Ra St. Brown. 54th overall, and they're going with cornerback. The Colts going with Tyson Campbell. 55th overall, wide receiver Terrace Marshall Jr. going to play in Pittsburgh. 56th overall, I believe that this is the Seahawks' first pick in the draft this year, and they're going with defensive tackle Jay Toolfie. I don't know if I said that right. All right, so the Rams, one thing the Rams have a struggle with. They're a great team, football team, but they struggle with drafting. They never have first-round drafts. You can see this is how many draft picks they have this year. Only 4 draft picks. They haven't had a first-round draft pick. The last first-round draft pick was Jared Goff in, I believe, 2017 or 2016. I forget which one of those. And now they haven't had one since then, and they will not have one until the 2024 draft. So they are really giving away picks. And they don't know how to draft. And now they'll be trading this pick away, they're trading this pick away with the Vikings. Let's find the Vikings here. The Vikings trading this pick with the Rams. 57th pick is what the Vikings will be receiving, and 78th and 90th is what the Rams will be getting. So they'll be getting one more draft pick. But now the Vikings at 57th. So Rams not getting a pick all the way until here. That's when the first Rams have their first draft pick. But they will be going with edge here. Edge Roni Perkins. Baltimore now at 58 here. They've only had one pick in the draft so far, and now they're going with another edge, Patrick Jones. Richie Grant going out. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Richie Grant, let me hit play again, is going out to play in Cleveland. 60th overall tight end, Brevin Jordan. 61st running back, Javonte Williams. 62nd linebacker, Baron Browning. I don't know if I said that right. And 63rd, going cornerback here. I'm just going super quickly, I know that. But Eric Stokes. And then Chiefs, final pick in round 2, going with Spencer Brown. All right, so now this is my first 2 rounds. So we're going into round 3. I believe I'm making good timing for this video right now. Only at 16 minutes. It will get longer though. Round 3, first pick here for the Jaguars, who, as I was saying, have a million picks here. Still a lot more left. Could they trade this pick away? I think it's possible, but no, they're going to keep picking. Carlos Basham Jr. All right, next up we have the Jets, and the Jets are going with Trey Smith. All right, so now Texans getting their first draft pick Texans getting their first draft pick. Yeah, in the draft, I believe they had traded them with the Falcons. I'm not positive about that, or they traded them with the Dolphins. So they're getting their first pick now, and they are going with edge Jordan Smith. Falcons at 68 going with offensive tackle Dylan Rundunes. All right, 69th up, we got the Bengals, but we got a trade right now with this, and the trade is with the 49ers. So San Francisco trading this pick with Cincinnati. So what will be receiving? So the 49ers will be receiving the 69th pick. And the Bengals will be receiving the 96th and a San Francisco 3rd next year. I actually have not tried this trade yet, and it will be accepted, though. So, now San Francisco picking there, and I haven't tried. I didn't go through the whole thing of this. I just went through a little bit of it. I didn't want to sit around and just go through it over and over again. So the 49ers now going with Aaron Robinson. 70th overall, Eagles picking Quinn Menierez. 71st, cornerback Elijah Molden. 72nd, linebacker Pete Werner. 73rd now, Panthers going with Talon. I don't know how to say his name, but that is who they're going with. All right, 74th overall. And if there's been one team that's been tradey today, they've already made a trade, it's the Cardinals. And the Cardinals are going to be trading the football team for this pick as well. So the Cardinals have traded. They traded their 20s. They got the 27th pick. And now they're getting, all right, I believe the 27th pick. Now they're getting the 74th pick. So what will be happening here? The Cardinals will be receiving the 74th pick. The football team will be receiving the 79th and 147th pick. And this deal will be accepted. So now the Cardinals are picking here. Sorry, the Cardinals picking here, and they are going with Landon Dickerson. That's a really great pick because he's rated 48th overall. They're 74th right now, but Landon Dickerson. 75th, Edge Deo. I don't know how to say his last name. All right, 76th, safety Jevin Holland. And if you know how I know these picks before I'm actually saying them, I have them on my computer, on my other computer that I'm using Or I'm just looking at a different device, actually. Well, it is a computer, but I'm just looking at that and seeing what I put down for each pick. 77th overall offense, running back, Raymond Stevenson. I don't know how to say it, but going to play now in the Chargers. So now we have the 78th pick, the Rams, and this is their first pick. They go tight end Tommy Tremble. 79th, the football team is selecting. Now this is the pick they traded for. Walker Little. 80th overall, running back Michael Carter going out to play in Las Vegas. So now at 81st, the Dolphins select Greg Newsome. 82nd football team going with cornerback. Still staying with cornerback. Rodorius Williams. 83rd. Bears now taking a late quarterback, but the Bears still taking Kyle Trask. All right, now 84th overall, and it will be Kenneth Gainwell. 85th cornerback, Ambry Thomas. 86th, Elijah Moore. And I'm not going to keep saying the team just because it is. I just want to get through this video quickly. 87th, now we got Pittsburgh selecting. And Pittsburgh goes with linebacker Cameron McGrorn. All right, so now we've got the Lions here, and they do have Jared Goff, and I might have hinted at this earlier, but they are going to go with David Mills as a backup. I think as a backup, definitely, but David Mills. All right, 89th, we got the Browns selecting now, and the Browns going with Amari Rodgers. So now we have the Rams picking here, and the Rams are selecting running back Demetric Felton. Okay, so now Browns another pick. So they just got a pick. Now they get another pick, and now they're going to defense for Tommy. I don't know how to say his last name. 92nd cornerback DJ Daniel to the Packers. 93rd overall. 93rd overall to the Bills. We have tight end Kenny Yeboah. 94th, we have the 94th, we have the Buccaneers picking. I don't know why I keep forgetting their name here. They're in the Super Bowl, but they going with Bobby Brown, DT Texas A&M, or Texas from A&M. So now Chiefs at 95 here, but I have a trade right now. There's actually three trades in the next upcoming picks. Technically only 2 trades, but we already have one trade right here with the Bengals here of that pick with San Francisco. But I have another trade right here with the Chiefs and the Saints. So the Saints trading with the Chiefs right here. So from switching from 95th to 99th isn't much. But if you're a team, you're not going to say, oh, yes, we want that. So New Orleans will give them their 4th pick next year. Not their 4th pick, their 5th pick next year, and it will be accepted. It's not too big of a switch. And now with this pick, the Saints feel that the Chiefs might be stealing their pick, and they'll go with Dwayne Estricht. They thought that Chiefs might be going with the wide receiver. All right, so now Bengals up here in this position at 96, and they're going with another wide receiver here, Tutu Atwell. So 97, we have now the Rams selecting, and the Rams are going with offensive tackle Jackson Carman. Jackson Carman. All right, 98th, we have the Ravens picking, and now we have another trade here. Right now, and it's going to be with, yes, the Jaguars trading here with the Ravens. So what will be happening here is the Ravens will be, they'll be swapping 98th and 100th picks. Not too big of a switch in picks, but to do that, but instead of mixing in, they're going to give them their 195th pick. The Ravens getting the 195th pick here. It'll be accepted. So now Jaguars picking here, and the Jaguars are picking picking Hunter Long. All right, in 99th, last pick in round 3. Sorry, last pick in round 3 is going to be wide receiver Damian Brown. So Saints may have read it correctly. Okay, so let's go to round 4 now, and for the first time right now, the Ravens have the number 1 pick in the 4th round. It's the 4th round though, but they'll be going with Brady Chris. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say a lot of these players' name. And now at 101st, and it will be the Jets will be selecting a linebacker, Jabril Cox. 102nd, and now this may seem like a stupid trade to people, but I'm going to do it. So the Texans will be trading, and if you're wondering if you don't know why that's a stupid trade to trade with the Falcons right here, it's because the Texans are the pick right after them. So they'll be swapping these picks right here, obviously, and then 197. So the Texans will be giving the Falcons their last pick. I mean, it's really a stupid trade. I think it's a stupid trade in my opinion, but I do think it's a possibility to happen. Again, I am doing this. I did the research on this, and it could happen because they feel threatened that they'll take their pick here. But the Texans will be going with Airdius. Well, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say a lot of these players' names. But now, so these swapping picks here, defensive tackle Tyler Shelvin to Atlanta. Browns now at 104 going linebacker Chaz Surratt. Now Bengals at 105 going edge here. Quincy Roach going to play in Cincinnati. And then wide receiver Seth Williams in Detroit. At 107th, safety Andre Cisco goes to the Carolina Panthers. At 108, Nico Collins goes to the Broncos. 109, Paulson Adebayo. I don't know if I said that right, but Paulson Adebayo, but I don't know. And now at 110, I love this name, but Chuba Hubbard. I just think it's a fun name to say. Going to the Lions at 111. Joe Tyron, the edge, is going out to play in San Francisco. 112, Sage Surratt. And then at 113, Royce Newman. Okay. 114th, the Patriots selecting defensive tackle. Patriots selecting. Sorry, I'm just looking at this here. Patriots have a lot of picks left. But the Patriots selecting defensive tackle Marlon Tuptio. At 115, Hamilcar Rashard Jr., the edge, is going out to play in the Raiders. Peyton Turin is going to play in Houston. 117, safety Jameis Wiggins. 118, Shaun Wade. 119, 119. Kellen, cute quarterback here. Kellen Mond going to play in Minnesota. And now we have a trade here in this pick with the Ravens and the Titans, teams that are rivals now, most likely after the playoffs they've had together. So the Ravens they're swapping 125 and 120. That's not too much. So 195, the last Ravens pick that they have, will be going as well to Tennessee. We will propose this, and it will be accepted. All right, so now Ravens picking, and the Ravens going safety. A Harsey Crosswell. All right, 121 now, and it will be Ben Cleveland. Ben Cleveland going to play in Indianapolis at 122. Running back Trey Sermon. At 123, Marquez Stevenson. At 124, Jacksonville going linebacker Tony Fields. 125, I don't know how to say this name either, but Amir Smith Martez. I don't think that's right. But at 126 now, Kerry Vincent Jr. going to play in there. And now we have a trade. Another trade you might find stupid, but I think it's a possibility to happen here. It's a trade not between the Saints and Vikings, but between the Packers and Saints, which I would have loved to see that playoff matchup this year. But because they're switching 129s and 127s, and this is actually the last Saints pick. This is the last Saints pick that the Packers want. So the Packers are going to be nice and give them a 222. So the Saints will get one more pick, unless they trade for something else. But they now going with defensive tackle Marvin Wilson. At 128, linebacker Charles Snowden. 129, so now the Saints picking, and the Saints just wanting another pick in the draft, 2 picks later. It seems it could be smart or dumb, you could call it, by the Saints, but they'll be going with offensive tackle James Hudson. 130, edge Victor Dumfries, I don't know. And now 131, wide receiver Shi Smith. So we're going to go to round 5. I was planning on going to round 5, but this video, I just don't think I can finish this video right now. We're at 33 minutes. I'm not going to go to round 4, or round 5, 6, and 7. That will be another video, so stay tuned for that. But thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.